Hi, it's Sarah, and we are in Illustrator now, Illustrator CS6, and we're going to go through and look at some of the new things that are happening in this particular environment. The first thing I want to point out is that the user interface has the ability, just like Photoshop, to be customized. So if we go here to Preferences, we are going to be able to customize our use the slider, or you can do some of the presets. And if you want to make the canvas white, the rest of it can be dark, or you can just go ahead and leave it like that. So we can customize our user interface for ease on the eyes and just a comfortable workspace. After that, I wanted to say that they've added full 64-bit support, which means that the systems can access all of your RAM. And what you will find out is that you will have fewer out-of-memory errors, and that you will be able to, you won't have the problem about the inability to save a document, which we've had some problems before. You can work with larger, more complex files. You'll basically have a faster response time, which will allow you to stay in the creative mode, and there'll be an entirely kind of more of a fluidity and ease in working in Illustrator now. So this has been stabilized, and you'll start to enjoy that. The other thing that you'll find is when you're in the color panel, feel free to do that and look through that. I'm just going to point out that you can now actually put in key in hexy colors, which you weren't for web, which was not available before. So that's something new. And then the transparent panel, you're able to make some masks, and it's more intuitive now. And we'll do that at a later date to make there's a button there to make masks, and we'll work on that later. But right now I'm going to show you the type and some of the ease of use. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to go up to the workspace, and we're going to change it to typography. And so what we find here is we've got this already selected, and we can just literally toggle on the keyboard here up and down with the up and down arrow through to pick the font that is going to best suit this imagery. And you can just like hold it down, just like run through these fonts, these suits in there. So that, and then if we actually go to a case that, I've got a lot of P's here, I'm sorry. If I could go to a case that actually has some style options, none of these, we're never going to get out of here unless I do this. We can just hit the letter C, and that's true. And this actually, if we go down here, I think this style, you can go to italic and bold italic, and scroll through that. So that's a nice feature. The other thing is, I already have these buttons up here. This was not here before, so I will show you what it used to look like. Okay, so now they have put these all caps, small caps, superscript, subscript available right there. You can just, and you can see what goes on here. Actually, if I type this in lowercase, and then not for that font. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to show you a few of those things.